So some changes have been made to Wish with regards to when you refer a client or a caller to another service. Often these services are outside of your agency, but they could also be a service that you also provide. At any rate, they're recorded in a couple different places. Inside of a workbook, either a client's workbook or a child's workbook, on the referrals tab, this is where you would record them down here, so you can keep track of that. And on a crisis call, if you're doing a crisis call like we are here, on the call demographics tab down in this section here, you can go in and identify who you might be referring this caller to. And this builds a host of statistics. Now there's a couple things that change. Predominantly with the workbook, what's happened is when you do a referral now, if I was to refer this person today to this doctor, for example, the one change is this is now mandatory. Up until build 3702, you were able to leave this blank. As a 3702, you have to fill it out. So you would pick a valid code in here that would make sense of which internal department is doing the referral. And this is primarily for statistical needs that some of the funders are asking for. So it's very useful in that regard. So that's change number one, that you cannot leave that blank any longer. Now, there always has been a little bit of confusion where these codes are. So when you click on new referral and you come into this list, where those codes are. The referral list of referrals to are one of the few places that anybody can add those codes. They are actually done under here, under this miscellaneous entry screens pull down. And if you go down here, you'll see this option here that says maintain outside providers list, outside service providers list. And if you go into here, this is where you would create those codes. And anybody can do that. Most codes in the system can only be done by the admin. However, this is the exception to that. And there has been a change in this screen as well. We added this new field called category. And as of build 3703 of Wish, you now have to specify a category. This was to streamline the ability to capture statistics. And up until this build, we didn't have that. So this is new. Any existing referral sources that you have in there, or outside service providers that you have, will not have the categories set. So it would be prudent to go in and set them. However, when you first get this build installed, you will not have any categories. If you click on this button, your list will be blank. The administrator has to set those categories up. So they're done under code maintenance and this one right here, category of outside service providers. And in this screen here, you will set up the codes that are then able for you to be picked from here. So anyway, that's the long and the short of it. A couple changes coming out that have come along with recording who you refer a client to. This is done. All these changes were done primarily to give a better ability to track statistics as they're being asked for by some funders. Anyway, those are the changes.